Davis.
Yeah, well, I got a message for Al Davis. Alright, that's enough. Get out of here. Stay out. That's what I'm talking about. Dork Jock TV here with Nick Livingston. I'm Russ Robitaille. We're going to discuss the Super Bowl. Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, Russ, we got the Saints and the Colts in the Super Bowl. And Colts coming off a big win against the Jets. Had a little bit of a struggle in the first half, but they came on top in the second. And, here's what we got going on with the Colts. They got the probably the second best offense in the league behind the Saints. And, but they do have the worst rushing offense, only averaging about 80.9 yards in the regular season, which is 32nd in the NFL. As far as their defense is concerned, they're not doing too bad. As far as rush yards, they are giving up almost 127 yards. Pass yards, 212, which is right around the middle of the tier as far as defensive pass yards in the league, but giving up about 300 to almost 50 yards here as far as total offense. So, mediocre defense, matching that up with the Colts' top offense. It's going to be a tough matchup for the Saints, and they have been here before.
Right.
Russ, take it away with the Saints.
Well, the Saints, they are first in points that they've been scoring on teams. They've also got first in yards, 403.8 yards. Their passing yards, they're fourth, 272. That's pretty good. Rushing yards, 131.6 per game. They're sixth with that. Their defense, thing about that, their yards that they allow per game, 25th. And they're going against the Colts there with Peyton Manning, high-powered offense. I think the way that the Saints pressured Favre last week.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really think that they might be able to pull the same kind of performance off against Peyton Manning. Another thing with the Saints defense, although their numbers don't show it, they do produce the most turnovers in the league.
They are number one, of course, in turnovers. And Darren Sharper, their safety, he's a magnet for that ball. He's going to find it and he's going to go get it. Look at the teams. Both of them have kind of a mediocre to bottom tier defense. Both of them have top offense. The interesting thing, I think, is where the Saints might have an edge is the rushing game. I mean, they've definitely got Mike Bell. They've got, they've also got Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush has been, he's been up and down. He had a couple of good games in the playoffs. He played his heart out. Last game, a little rough, fumbling a punt. So, I'm going to pick the Saints in this one, Ross.
I'm with you on that, too.
Right.
I think it's definitely going to be a pretty high-scoring game.
Absolutely.
And that's safe to say. We're going to go ahead and toss it over to Tom Bennett, our correspondent.
Yeah.
What was it that he did?
Tom, when was it? Was it just a couple of days ago? Just got back from a big trip in England.
That's right.
Yeah.
Swam the English Channel, didn't
Swam the
he?
English Channel.
Well, Tom, why don't you tell us what happened there?
Yeah.
That's right, Nick, Russ. I did swim the English Channel. The irony is, I don't know how to swim. That's alright. Because I just channeled my inner instincts and did it anyways. Now for some more insight on it, I'm gonna kick it over to Russ's daughter, Fame. Fame.
You shouldn't use water wings, Tom.
Thanks, Fame. Some great insight. Appreciate it. Well, let's move to my facts that I have just recently pulled out of my vaults. And like always, these are facts that you can bank on. We have the Colts versus the Saints in the Super Bowl. The first ever Super Bowl for the Saints. This is the fourth Super Bowl for the Colts. It's ironic, all four Super Bowls for the Colts they have been in Miami.
Drive-by Miami
The
style.
Colts and the Saints last met in 2007 at the beginning of the year, the first game in fact, where the Colts throttled them 41-10. Manning had 3 touchdowns. The series is tied 5 games apiece all time. This year, Breeze had 34 touchdowns. Manning had 33 touchdowns. Could be an interesting Super Bowl. It is being played in Miami, which is where Horatio is from CSI Miami. This is the first time since 1993 that both number 1 seeds will be in the Super Bowl. That would have been when the Bills and the Cowboys played in 1993, and I think we know what the outcome was. It'll be an interesting game. This coming week, we have the Pro Bowl, the AFC versus the NFC. This will be the first time since 1980 that is not played in Hawaii, but is played yet again in Miami. In 2005, Peyton Manning was the MVP of the Pro Bowl. I also have a bonus fact for you in regards to the Pro Bowl. Interesting, in 1998, for the first time ever, there was 2 players ejected from the game. One being defensive end for the Denver Broncos, Neil Smith, and guard for the San Francisco 49ers, Kevin Gogan. Previous to that, there was 1 player ejected in 1994. Or 1942, I'm sorry. It was a long time ago. I was just a wee little one. I also have an additional bonus fact for you. That would be the gentleman who played in the Shawshank Redemption. His name was Tommy. In real life, his name is Gil Bellows. He was also Billy Thomas and Ally McBeal. He is now an extra in a Bank of America commercial. That's right, a Bank of America commercial that is currently running on television. Those are my facts. Do with them what you would like. Nick, Russ, back to you.
Well, Tom, that's quite an amazing accomplishment there, and definitely an interesting movie fact. We're going to play next week. Where in the world is Tom going to do another physical feat?
Honestly, how do you swim the English Channel without knowing how to swim? It must be the big arms,
I know.
big chest.
Absolutely. I can only doggy paddle.
Yeah. Well, make sure to stay tuned for Deep Thoughts by Doyle, talking about the pain of Brett Favre.
Yeah.
All right, well, for Nick Livingston, Tom Bennett, I'm Russ Robitaille. We'll see you next week.